Right, boys, I'll kick this straight off. So, message of this week and every week for the last few months is about our offloads. Chuck one here for a little bit of hit and hope, turnover ball, and it's massive scramble D. Brad Watson surprising there with a touch of pace to cut the winger off. It's good cover D though. If you look at the angle that he's running at, trying to create some time and space to get across there, make that tackle and the turnover that saved us. There's a good turnover here coming up, fellas. From Big, I think it is. He whips it. We managed to clear the ruck, and it's a decent exit from Brad. Really, catching them off guard, and a good chase from a back row and our centres there to put pressure on them. They panic, and it's here, fellas. So scrum defence really. Blindside tackles the number 8. Number 8 then catches the number 9, and our open side actually generates the turnover. So between our whole back row, it's a brilliant effort and a great turnover, something we should be pleased with. This, I just wanted to say, like a real good take, and our option to go open was good. Jordan, man, just the execution let us down there, unfortunately, fellas, and it's still something that we've got to work on all the time. This one, I've just commented that we've got no fullback, so our fullbacks come up in the back line here. They've spotted it, managed to put a little kick over the top. There's a back through. We really have to watch that, but we was very lucky there not to get that ball turned over and lose it. This is a great carry off the back of the scrum here. Made some real good meters. Get to the wide spaces, and like I say, we're just trundling down the park here. It's fantastic to see. Decent meters kept going. Choice to pick and go real quick from here as well is a great decision. One we should be pleased with. And then we offloaded to our scrum half, who again has managed to keep hold of the ball and carried on making meters. But a lot of our support's nowhere near it, and we've got to identify that the 9's gone in. Here, look, there's no runners for Brad. Miles away, just ambling through. So he's managed to find Matty, but the pass has just rolled over Will's shoulder. He's kept hold of the ball, which is great. No silly offloads. But if we can get that ball in front of him, we'd have been away there for a good 2-on-1. So it's just identifying it earlier, where we are and what we're doing, fellas, and giving Brad plenty of calls. This one I want to highlight, we've done really well here. We get coast to coast. Gone into contact. Roffo should have really gone in there to clean that ball up and make it a bit quicker. That would have given us quicker ruck speed. We still managed to get it out wide, but he's missed the 2 middlemen. Out into the 5-metre channel. We have a real good carry down the line, which is great. They're coming in for steal, and then I just wanted to highlight Wes's massive clear out there, which was a great effort and really set the tone for himself for the game, fellas. It was good. Yeah, I've just put we need to be a bit more urgent to get into attacking positions. People are just walking around. So when the ball comes out, we're all very flat, very static. We juggle it here. Somehow we get away with no knock on there. Scramble it back in, realign flat, and we managed to get over for the try. So it's a try we needed, but our urgency to get into position before that ball comes is vital, fellas. We've got to be on our toes and quicker for this sort of thing. Defensive line, really, this one, fellas. Look how many numbers we've got on the open side, and they're stacked on the blind. We're just not reacting to it at all. They kicked the ball away for some reason, which is our saving grace. The fly half didn't want to run at all, otherwise we'd have been seriously outnumbered here and been in trouble. Something we've got to try and identify as a group. Here we've had a decent carry. Look, we get to ground, get a reasonable clear out, and then we managed to spread it, push the ball into the middle of the field. It's a good carry from Luke. He put his hand up. Our support's a little bit away, but he managed to stay on his feet long enough and not do any stupid offloads to secure it. And then basically, it's our skill set. We get to the edge, but our handling lets us down, fellas, again. It's just paying attention to those final passes. Here, look, we managed to shit the ball out to Will. We managed to snap someone's ankles. There is an opportunity for a 2-on-1 there, but he fights a little bit harder, keeps going. We managed to get the ball out to Ian. Their cover tackle was pretty decent. but our decision to quickly ruck and go means we'll manage to get over the line for the try that we desperately needed. So here we've got real nice width here. Good pass from the base to Mikey, ships it to Roffo, and Shea has a real good carry. Gets into their 22, but as a line, we've got to get behind this first set of pod. So Brad's lost, trying to err a minus, I think, and we're just a little bit wide. We managed to still go coast to coast, and then we get robbed with a forward pass apparently, but yeah, I'm not sure. This is a good pickup from Luke, and he manages to get the pass inside to Brad, who's unlucky to get take that knock there, I think, which is unlucky to see. It's a great shot here from Wes. He needs backing up there, fellas, massively. You know, these double shots to set the tone. So we ride that tackle, decent sort of setup here, but everyone stood still, a little bit slow. Brad's come off the line there to make that tackle, and again, if you watch it as we come back on a rewind for them, we're hardly moving. And we've given up the chase on the inside there, and then bang, this little fella gets through. But it's a good cover tackle here by Jay. Just pull us out of the shit. I'm fairly new to this stuff, but we should have claimed the ball here, and I just love the sideline showing it's not soccer, which needed to be highlighted. But yeah, we should have owned that better, really, instead of leaving him to come 20, 30 metres up the from deep to try and secure that ball, despite our... We're lucky here, fellas, with the we've got a goal line dropout, despite carrying it back over. Reasonably sharp on the ball here to have a good goal line dropout and kick it. Decent chase, and we're just unlucky, really. So tackle's good. We've just got to get back to our feet and sort of get back on the defensive side before we go and steal that ball. Off this penalty, we've tapped and gone real quick. I mean, they're never 10 metres. We're kind of robbed there. So we should have had an arm from that lot, look. And then we've got to be looking for space. Look how tight they are. I think then we go for a Premiership crossfield kick, which unluckily didn't come off. But so here, I think it's another penalty there. So decent carry, decent support, opportunity to roll it back. I think we go. Oh, she's giving us another penalty there. Sorry. Quick tap and go down the left. Bit of composure and a real good finish, strong finish by Skippy to give us the 5-point try with only the kick to come. Felt like we deserved to watch the final kick for goal, just to enjoy this little 2 points that, unbeknownst to us, would seal the game. As a few moments later, we'd end up with a match abandoned. But well done for keeping your head and making this kick. But I want to watch it. Last clip really is this blatant red card that apparently we couldn't see. But listen, fellas, we'll take it. A couple of minutes later, they say the match is abandoned. So draw a line under that. 3-0 to us against Clee. Welcome.